Watch this!
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
I don't think Strength in Numbers is a good card just like early on. I think you want it later in the game when you're actually spending mana on minions, because you don't spend mana on minions in the early game. And so I think you just want to find Oaken Summon's Breath of Dreams, yeah. Thought for sure we had dragons in this deck, but I guess not. Zoldrak Ritualist screws up Res Priest and Standard pretty hard. Is anybody playing it though? Ritualist. I think it doesn't seem like a great standard card, does it? It's good in this deck because of Oaken Summons. Would you say the best legendaries to craft is in most useful across several deck types? I mean, it depends on where your collection is. I typically recommend like crafting decks, not individual cards, because you get better. A single card doesn't necessarily allow you to make a viable deck, whereas building towards a single deck is effective for like actually playing the game. So it really depends on the like state of your collection more than anything. That said, I think Loatheb is probably the most universally like applicable legendary. It's probably like the best, one of the best neutral legendaries in the game. But then you have to consider, well, if you have like very close to certain Reno decks, that package becomes useful. So like Kazakus, Reno, Zephrys, and so it's just like it varies too much to give like a blanket recommendation like that.
Scry more.
I'd rather duplicate the Pyros than anything else there. Could be explosive. I don't think either of these is particularly good into explosive.
We must stop this
But I'll just start playing dragons here. 9/9 or an 8/8 that fills my board with garbage. Probably a 9/9. Ritualist is the new Hecklebot. I mean, yeah, it's taken up that spot. It's got one extra stat, and it's, like, better into most aggro decks, right? Because you'd rather just summon random 1/1s than, like, potentially a big minion from their deck.
The end is coming.
I'm not certain what that does. Oh, there must be a Flame Ward up?
Stop the rot!
I'm still not certain what that does.
Save the ritual!
I knew it. Scry more.
That's a Vaporize. Oh, that is a really bad Vaporize. For the opponent, I'm fine with it. What aggro decks play big minions, though? Literally all of them. Like, big is relative. We're not talking like 10 mana minions, but even if you summon a 3 mana or more minion, like against Secret Mage, if you summon a Cabal Crystal Runner, you're sad with Hecklebot. If you summon a South Sea Captain against Pirate Warrior, you're sad. Or even like the Dread Corsair, you're sad. Like, those are all bad outcomes off of it. Like, 1/1s are typically what, or these are typically like 1/2s, 2/1s. You're effectively summoning 2 mana worth of stats versus potentially 3+.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
I don't think I need to be in a hurry to like commit more to this board when I have Ysera for next turn. Like, I've got N'Zoth to reload. It seems good.
We're gonna have some fun.
Sure. Hey, Blastlight. Let's play Ysera on curve because it's the card that I like playing the most. And let's like get some serious screen lag. Nice every time. Is it Taunt Druid? Yes, Dragon Taunt Druid at the moment. We've got Hadronox in here as well as Deathwing Dragon Lord. So I want to save the N'Zoth to get, like, I've got so many rounds of Hadronoxes. I don't know if I need to save the N'Zoth for the Hadronox, but at the same time, like, the Hadronox just isn't very good here. So, or rather, the N'Zoth isn't, because it's getting me what, 2? Well, that's a large man. It's getting me 2 minions. The N'Zoth, that is not this. Sleep now, chat. How's 2020 treating me? Pretty well, pretty well. How about yourself?
At last, a worthy disciple.
Uh-oh, this is a poly potion every time, and the opponent's going to roll the 50-50 and win. What does it take for me to be a full-time streamer? Growth, I guess? Additional growth. Polymorph is a fair and balanced card. Yeah, I agree. At 4 mana. Yeah. Alright, let's ruin this mage's res pool. Wait, someone's 3 Wonder Out ones? Oh, I misread that. So I take back my earlier statement, but that's still better than like... Okay, so you would have to get a 4 mana minion plus. Chicken? Yeah, we gotta concede that it's true. The chicken's too powerful. As soon as we hear it cluck, we need to start running. Oh, is it just gonna be a 10 mana polypot? That would be bad for me, and I shouldn't have developed into that. But I didn't really have another play that was...
What to do?
Any better than that, other than like naturalizing my own Deathwing, which seems kind of bad. Has the Ritualist been serving you so far? That's literally the first time I played it from hand, so hence my confusion about it summoning 3 minions instead of just 1. I can imagine it's pretty good though. Like it's better than Hecklebot in a lot of situations. It's also like in most decks that are Druid decks, you're running Spreading Plague and Malfurion, incoming YouTube comments, but like this is better with a Spreading Plague because it summons those the additional minions.
Time runs out on me.
So it kind of creates a liability situation for the opponent with like long curve into Spreading Plague. So you play that on 4 or 5 into the Spreading Plague on 6, and you're pretty happy about it. Okay. Honestly, I didn't really need the Deathwing to win. I would have liked it, and I don't particularly like our opponent right now.
For the wild.
This seems pretty bad when I don't get rush value off of it, and I don't really want to crack in on a shield, so I'm just going to make a 6/6 here. Is there a cheap, good deck? Yeah, there's several of them. I did some YouTube videos a while back on budget decks, but haven't updated them recently. I don't know if I will soon, but maybe. Hecklebot, in my mind, is a bigger Dirty Rat anti-combo with defensive leaning. Yeah, I mean, there is like one combo deck where it's relevant right now, though.
My calculations are flawless.
The sheep disrupt the Hadronox. Oh, yikes! You're right. Well, we'll just be good at the game then. It's that simple. Lose a Deathwing, summon a Deathwing. It's that simple, chat. Let's play around. Duplicate. I mean, we still have a lot of waves. Oh, no, we don't. We still have, like, 2 waves of Hadronox. So that pretty much, like, commits me to saving the N'Zoth for the Hadronox turn. Or for post-Hadronox. Which deck is the most fun to play? That is the most impossible question you could ask.
You're in my hands.
Fun is relative. Why do I run Ysera in the sidequest? Because I think they're good in this deck. Alright, I'm going to play this first in case it summons the Hadro because I have to naturalize the Hadronox. That's unfortunate. I'm going to feel really sad if this is... Well, I also did this in the wrong order in case of Flame Ward. Okay. Sometimes not always punished. I haven't checked for Counterspell, but I just need to draw cards here. Nice. So if I can get Hadronox off of the second strengthen numbers, I could cube it that way, and that would be pretty good. If I tried Spiteful Druid with the new Ysera, it seems like a fun combo. No, I was considering it because I saw Get Meowth doing it, but like my concern is that 9 drops are kind of bad. And then you have to like build a bad deck for a bad payoff. But I'll probably try it at some point.
Unity, precision, perfection.
We're running out of cards pretty quickly here. You should compete in one of those standing tournaments. I bet 10k you'll win. I'll take that bet, and then I'll sit.
The icy winds of Northland will consume your soul.
Good morning, Nick. Alright, what's this? That's terrible.
Your doom. The fate of the world
Pretty good.
hangs in the balance.
Okay, this is gonna pull the Ysera, or the... Wait, why is my... Oh, I've already played a spell this turn.
We must stop.
He's gonna pull the Hadronox. And I know I should have picked the Sleepy Dragon. I think I still do have to naturalize it, right?
Time waits for
I'll just
no
have to
one.
clear these first. It's really poor value, but like I can't afford to get this polymorphed. I haven't seen the regular polymorph in the opponent's deck yet. And it just beats me too hard. And we overdraw the opponent, so we automatically
My hand
win.
is too full.
Ooh! That doesn't feel good.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. Alright, so we've got 2 chances at a Hadronox next turn. Excuse me?
I'm out of cards. Your feeble magic amused.
Alright, chat, let me show you how to play Hearthstone. Actually, let's just do the Nazath thing. That's probably the responsible play. So if this gets polyed, I'm kind of sad, but also that's 4 mana out of 10 that they're using, so they would need Blizzard as well. So they've already used Blizzard, so I think we're good here. If at all possible, like, if the opponent makes large taunt minions, or just large minions in general, I can trade off 8 damage to, like, cube the Hadronox.
Time runs out on me.
Life and hope of your fight.
Sure.
I bring life.
Okay, so yikes. So I need to do 19, 10, 18, 19. Okay, we can do it that way. 10, 18 hero power.
What to do? Dispelled! So sweet. Away, intruder! For the wilds. Away, intruder! Time waits for no one. Away, intruder!
Trying to burn the Reno, just like as a Hail Mary play
My
here.
hand is too full.
Well, hitting the polymorph is also good. But I think I need to get through with this push because the, like, I don't think that clearing the, was Reno even enough? Yeah, it is. Just barely, because I hit the 3-9. Next turn I can just shove the evasive Draconid, though. Reno was in hand all along? Yeah, but like I still have 29 on the backswing, so sure. I probably clear the Reno though, just to avoid nonsense. Burning the polymorph was very good though, because that means that this cube is gonna stick around.
Time runs out on me.
We're gonna be rich.
Sure. Okay, I want to kill the Reno to play around bounce effect, but I think everything else goes face. Except maybe this needs to happen.
Your feeble magic.
I want to trade here because
Intruder.
like I want to soften this up, and I want to trade there because I need board space for the double Hadronox turn. Is there any 2 cards that I'm afraid of here? The ice block was not from the Keysmith.
For the wild.
Frost Nova, double Frost Nova would be a bummer. There's already been one Frost Nova.
Time waits for no one.
I'm just gonna trade. There's no way we don't have lethal damage on board here, right? Unless there's a freeze. The Witching Hour pool is already diluted because they got a mass polymorph, so I think there are 3 sheep in the res pool, but there's 2 Hadronoxes. Like we're fatiguing for 4 and we're just fine, right?
Time runs out on me.
Everyone has it.
What?
I will split your soul apart.
That's in your deck. That wasn't the brand value I think the opponent was expecting there. Can I play some priest decks? I have recently. I don't have any good ideas for new priest decks right now, so I'm gonna hold off until I think of something useful. Hey, Breath of Dragon. We've just got a curve here. This is beautiful. At least we can all agree that TGT was the worst, I guess. I mean, TGT was uninspiring. I think Main Streets of Gadgets In was pretty bad too, but we got Kazakas from that at least. Oh my god, 5-mana Plague? That was pretty disgusting. Yeah, I guess that was during Knights of the Frozen Throne. Good turn. Just for that pun, I am unsubscribing from your YouTube. Well, I mean, that's 1 subscriber further away from the leg reveal, so. Everybody looking forward to that can just blame Halipor. Unnerved Raza Priest, crazy. Yeah, that deck was pretty silly.
The end is coming.
Sure. Like, I could just get a free minion next turn if I play this, if I commit to it now. And I leave behind a 3/4, so it's fine. Cool. And then on turn 7, we go Vargoth into Ferocious Hell. All 0-mana things end up doing crazy things. I agree, yes. That is an accurate sentiment. Unless they start at 0 mana. Does Roffle have a YouTube channel? Yep. There's a link down below in the description. No, that's not one that I wanted to summon anyway, but let's see what we get here.
This corruption. We must stop this corruption.
Sure. I suppose we'll lose some value there. This is good if the opponent like has we've already killed 1 Doomsayer, but if yeah, I think it's good. I think it's just generally good. Do I have permission to deep fake you into Nacho Libre? No. No. I did have some nachos last night for dinner though. They're delicious.
A simple spell should do.
So I want to set up a wall of taunts into the extra turns, right? Because that makes because the opponent's burst is through giants, and I want to prevent that from happening. So I'm gonna do my best to prevent that from happening. I'm also gonna play this into the bookworm, I think, instead of the earlier discussed turn. Well, no, we're gonna do this instead. I don't care that much about the Just get to 10 mana casually here. Hey, that's a Deathwing.
Stop the rot!
And we go face.
Stop the rot!
Job done.
Behold!
No! I forgot I played that. Idiot. Mr. Harry Potter, thank you for that sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Roffle Rabble. Appreciate that support. Should play that test rogue again. I played it pretty recently, so I'm good. Ooh. Ooh. Kind of feel like you wanted that. Weird watching Roffle without any cuts. Yeah, there's a lot more awkward silence over here, so. Don't worry, we'll cut that part out. Or just do a really uncomfortable zoom. No. That's not what I wanted to do here. I want to play this first to do things in the correct order. That's in this off. Uh-oh. Well, the good news is if this gets polymorphed, we can summon a sheep with the witching hour, so it's perfect. How do I beat double quest progression? Again, they have minion damage as their source of burst, so I just set up a taunt wall, which I'm already in the process of doing.
Your wish is my suggestion.
That's not gonna get sheep, right? Oh, it might. Nope. Yeah, you needed to do a better job of manipulating your mana before that. That ain't it, chief. Yeah, that did not do anything other than give me a win.
Time runs out on me.
You did it! Oh, Ray of Frost, okay. Sure. You know what we need, though? Yes, Sarah.
My dream is your nightmare.
I gotta freeze my screen real quick. Yeah. Fun times. I don't see a reason to clear that off. Yes, the opponent could potentially have Reno here. They could also have, like, Vargoth and... Oh, no, you can't. You need a 0-mana spell. Stop bullying your opponents with broken decks. I mean, their deck is, by some, considered to be the best in the game. So... What? So who's the bully? Also, what is that mind control deck doing in your deck? We still have lethal here. What's Zoldrax's effect? Good question, because I didn't know the first time I played it. It summons 3 1-cost minions for your opponent.
What to do?
Not 2, like some people think. We've already burned Ice Block. I don't see how the opponent wins from here.
Time runs out.
Unless they do have Reno. Okay. Even then, I really don't see how they win from here. Because I just have another Witching Hour. Well, I need to find a means of activating those first, I guess. So maybe I do trade down into this board, or just get random dragons, sure. Stop it! No! How many in a row am I gonna hit? Okay. Oof. That was exhausting, chat.
Stop the rot! Sleep
I want the
now.
taunts to have a lot of health here. So I'm gonna kill off or weaken the long taunts. I mean, this is the choice that I made, right?
Stop the rot!
I'm gonna play this first in case I hit another portal. Cool. Cool. That's good refill with the
Unity.
with the Witching Hour. Is there a reason to kill the Reno?
Stop the rot!
They don't run bounce effect, so I don't think so. They run Zola, but that's less burst. They run Barista too? Yeah, but if they play Barista here, they lose. So that's pretty good for me. They run Mind Control Tech, so they still lose. I mean, Vargoth into Quest Reward is probably their only out here. And then they have to get, like, a lot of giants. That's not it. I don't think there's anything, like, 4 damage doesn't clear this board. I don't think you can get a 5-pot that wins here. Oh, I guess you get a 10-pot. and then play the extra turn this turn. But I don't think that's enough still, because I've just gotten a Zoth in hand. Yeah, this is not enough to win. If it's a 10 pot, that is. There might be some shenanigans with 5 pots, but you need other cards as well.
What to do?
Okay.
I dream and the world
Well, those are good outcomes, I suppose. That's not so good.
prepared.
We found a way to ruin our Hadronox pool again, didn't we? Or our Witching Hour pool. Good job, us. I don't think it matters that much. The opponent's win condition is gone. You know what that card isn't? Ice Block. It's not Ice Block. It's probably Flame Ward. It's the other secret that people run in that. Interesting. Interesting decision here. So, play around Flame Ward. I mean, I guess it was the highest. No, it wasn't even the highest attack. It just didn't do anything. Ysera Unleashed is so bad in this deck. It ruins your Witching Hour with Amalgam. You're bad in this deck. I wouldn't run a Watermelon.